Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Fallout 3 Let's Play. The year of our Lord. We have been on task after task for Moira Brown.
Been busy testing?
I'm gonna try not to kill these Mirelurks. We're gonna try our best. Okay. Yep. So I'm incapable of jumping, so that's fun. Hate trying to navigate terrain on this. So stupid. Like, what is this, bro? What's the Jablinski gotta do? Where you going, brother?
You've been rather busy lately. Asking questions, investigating. So is that it? You're some kind of investigator? A detective for hire? Or do you have some kind of personal grudge against an innocent android who simply wants to be left alone? Please tell me. I'd really like to know.
Okay, first of all, whoever this missing android is, I just want to help, okay?
Well, if that's true, then the first thing you need to do is halt your investigation. No more questions. No more searching. The movement I'm involved with, we help his kind escape their Commonwealth-imposed slavery. We help them disappear. You understand?
What would you have me do?
You really want help? Take this. It's an internal component from the very android you're searching for. Don't ask how I obtained it. Present it to Dr. Zimmer in Rivet City. Tell him the android is dead, and that was on the corpse. He'll believe you. Do that, and Zimmer will go back to the Commonwealth and leave that poor soul alone. Do that, and you'll have saved a man's life.
Okay, what is this movement you mentioned?
We call ourselves the Railroad.
Hey.
Our mission is the rescue and salvation of synthetic humanoids. Androids, as they're more commonly known.
Can I join?
Tell you what. You deliver that component to Zimmer and tell him the android is dead, and you can consider yourself a member in good standing.
What about the slaves? Wouldn't you try to help them too?
Yes, if we are able, but there are others in the wasteland who assist in the plight of human slaves. Our android brethren have only us.
Okay.
You know what you need to do.
Don't kill any in the memorial. Place the observer in a spawning pod in the memorial. Spawning pod, you say? Which is gonna be where? Water management. Head, remember I hid this stash for you to find. Don't trust anybody, especially anybody who works for me. Do this alone. Busted the storage door down near the service entrance. There's a floor safe in the clinic that contains the parts to fix the broken door. Also left your repair manual, just in case you've gotten rusty, but you were always a wizard with a wrench. So I'm sure you'll be fine. I'll get going. Where'd you say? Storage door near the service entrance. Yeah, that hurts, man. Hide the device. Done it. Hello.
So are they intelligent? Do they have a leader? Some sort of king or priests or some sort of scaly community center?
Slip the observer with the eggs and they're none the wiser.
I'll bet most people would have just gone in there, guns blazing without half a thought. But not you. You're the best research assistant ever. I've been getting a good signal, but what do you think about them from your first-hand observations of them?
They seem mostly independent. I don't think there's any sort of society there.
Well, they certainly aren't making tea and having nice chats, obviously. But maybe you're right. Any social development is minor at best. Some of these observations about their armor and camouflage gave me an idea for reinforced neutral-colored headgear. Here, consider it thanks for not interfering with them. Oh, speaking of which, take these, so you can continue to avoid them in the future.
Is it just my imagination, or does that complete the second chapter?
Oh, it's very real and very complete. I think I'm really capturing that sly and stylish way you have of getting around problems out there. Of course, I worry I'll write with too much style and not enough substance, so keep bringing me back good research, and that won't be a problem. Here's your payment. I know ammo isn't really your style, but think of it as excellent bartering material. Now, on to the next chapter.
Uno mas.
The last chapter is a bit more esoteric. It's about the survival of humanity as a whole, and how to rebuild society. Deep stuff, huh? We need to know how large settlements are formed, how to harness the old technology. And I'll need you to get ancient history from a nearby library. We're in the last stretch now, so let's finish it up strong. What's first?
Local history.
Don't be so sure. You'd be surprised how confused people get, even about important things. In this case, I'm talking about Rivet City. It's the most successful survivor settlement around, but no one here really knows how it started. Of course, that's why it's important to know how a place like that succeeded. So I need you to go there and do some researching.
Sounds reasonable. I'll research their history as Wellington.
Oh, now I can't wait for what you find out down there. And check around to make sure you're hearing the real deal.
All right.
The info you're bringing back is great. Looking forward to more.
I'm looking forward to not ever having to speak to you again. Just being honest. Rivet City.
Is there a problem?
You know about Rivet City's history?
I don't exactly have time to worry about the history around here, now do I? I've got to worry about what's happening on it now.
Well, thanks for nothing.
Carry on, then.
Welcome to Potomac Attire. I am Bannon, proprietor and city council member. I carry discriminating attire for discriminating customers.
Another person of refinement.
Between you and me, keeping out the riffraff is good for business.
Yes. Can I ask you about Rivet City's history?
Why, I practically set this whole place up. When I got here 12 years ago, it was just a handful of dead-enders squatting in a rusted-out rowboat. Now I'm on the council, and with my leadership, we're the strongest settlement in the wastes. Of course, a few of those dead-enders still stick around, but who'd want to leave?
Hasn't Rivet City been around for longer than 12 years?
Well, yes, but it was hardly any place of importance until I arrived on the scene. That's all ancient history now. No one would ever care about it. If you insist on wasting your time on that, you could try that bartending old crone down below, Belle Bonnie.
All right.
Come back soon.
Belle Bonnie, you say. Also,
Welcome to Potomac Attire. I think I've seen you in here before.
you not sell anything?
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks.
Medic armor reporting for duty, sir.
This is a quick fix. I mean, that's the name of our shop. Polly and mine, that is. My name is Cindy. Cindy Cantelli.
You got for sale, Cindy Cantelli.
We've got all kinds of chems.
How about you run your pockets instead?
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
What can you tell me about Rivet City's history?
Well, I don't really know, to tell the truth. How does any city get started, really? But I've heard Bannon talk about how he was responsible for its success. So I'd ask him about it.
All right, Cindy.
I'm sure you'll be back soon.
Evening.
Don't be so sure. He said below, did he not?
I'll be right with you.
Did you hear about the fight at the Muddy Runner last night?
Yeah, Belle's gonna have to replace some tables and chairs.
Hey there. Welcome to Gary's Galley. Can I take your order?
Can I ask you about Rivet City's history?
I heard the place was settled by mercenaries who used to scavenge DC, but I don't really know.
Alright. You know nothing. None of you know anything.
Welcome to Flak and Shrapnel's best goddamn weapons anywhere. This here is Flak and Shrapnel's gun shop. Pretty catchy, huh? Take a look around. If you see anything you like, I'll be right over here.
Let's take
Need
a
to do
gander.
some killing, eh? A pleasure doing business with you.
Wait a minute. I didn't know that was actually doing something. That sucks.
If you want a gun, you've come to the right place.
Saint Monica bless you.
Looking for some old bat down here, man.
Welcome to the Capital Preservation Society.
Y'all are kind of living it up in here, eh? Feel free to browse our collection. Constitution of the United States was drafted in 1786 and adopted a year later by the Constitutional Convention of Philly. This document defines the organization of the U.S. government and sets forth the rules and regulations known as the Articles. In addition, there are modifications made to the Articles by ruling presidents during their reigns known as amendments. Society owns the only known copy of the document to exist, which was retrieved from the ruins of the National Archives in 2256.
I'm looking for troublemaker.
Ah, shut up. I'm looking for some old bat.
For the most advanced scientific center in the capital wasteland, I find your...
Look, Dr. Zimmer, we've been over this. We don't know about your runaway robot, and we don't care. This lab is dedicated to solving real problems.
Yes. But Dr. Lee...
Dr. Lee is trying to save lives, and your constant interruptions are interfering with those efforts. Now please, stand aside.
I'm sure the good doctor's work with water purification is fascinating. But if you only knew what was at stake, the technology in that android...
What's at stake? You won't tell me what's at stake. Vagaries and secrecy. A robot's a robot, Zimmer, no matter how shiny the paint job. Now, please.
Ignorance and facetiousness. That's all you people are good for. Shiny paint job indeed. You can't even imagine the Commonwealth's accomplishments.
You know, if you're so smart, maybe you could help us, But no, that never even crossed your mind. Go peddle your selfishness somewhere else.
Fine, but I'm not leaving. Not until I've spoken to Dr. Lee. I'll be here when she's ready to abandon her chemistry set and talk real science.
Suit yourself. One of the new immigrants died of radiation poisoning.
Alright, I don't want to get sidetracked. I just need to find this lady.
Hey there.
Don't mind me. I'm just taking up space here.
Don't mind me.
Good to see you. Did you hear about the fight in the Muddy Rudder last night?
Yeah. Belle's gonna have to
Oh, come
replace some
on.
tables and
Pay more
chairs.
attention to what you're doing.
I heard that the city council is debating putting railings on the flight deck.
Well, I hope they do something. Remember that child that fell off the deck last year? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it was one of the chicks down here.
You there! What are you, some kind of lab assistant? No, you look a bit more weathered.
I look weathered,
Are you
bro.
by any chance for hire?
Depends on what we're talking about.
To the point! I like that. Well, as it turns out, I've misplaced some very sensitive property.
Cut to the chase, bro.
You'll be searching for an android. Do you know what an android is? No, I imagine you don't. All you know of robots are those buckets of bolts, those Mr. Handshakers and whatnot. Well, that's not all a robot can be. Not in the Commonwealth. I'm talking about artificial persons that think and feel and do what we program them to. And occasionally, they get confused and wander off.
The android's dead. See? Here's an internal component.
What? Let me see that. This is a neuroservo. Unique to the A321. And you say you got this from his corpse? I suppose there's no other way you could have obtained it. Well, damn it! I was afraid this would happen. Out here in this wasteland. Well, here's 50 caps for your troubles. Try to buy yourself an education out here in this hell. Good day.
No, I don't think you're him.
I just completed a quest, eh? How about that?
What do you need?
Nothing.
Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here?
Wait. Where's my father?
Calm down. Calm down! What are you doing here? James said you were still in the vault. Look, this is all terribly irrational. Your father just shows up here as if nothing happened. He walked out on us. I know he had his reasons. I know it was to protect you, but still. Project Purity was our life. It was the only thing that mattered, and then he just gave up. He abandoned us, and we were forced to move on. I've already told him that it's over. There's no going back. Project Purity was a failure, and he needs to move on.
I'm getting way ahead of myself, man. I just need to know the history.
I could tell you all about the science lab, but even though I was here near the start, I can't really help with the details of how it all worked out. It all seems like a lifetime ago. I'm afraid I've had a lot of things on my mind since those early days.
Okay. It's not you.
Please excuse me. There is much work to be done. No. I'm only here to help with moving things, lifting heavy equipment. I'm no scientist. I simply help Dr. Lee in whatever way I can.
Useless. You're all useless.
You're hurt.
You're in the Rivet City Clinic. I'm Dr. Preston.
Ask you about the history?
Oh, I'd like to help. I really would. But
Oh my gosh.
don't let my age fool you. I may have been around for a while, but I didn't spend all that time here.
Useless. Goodbye.
Yes, that's locked. Yes, I can see why.
Yes?
Oh, it's down even further.
This is the Muddy Rudder.
I'm Belle Bonnie, and this is the Muddy Rudder. I'll tell you what I tell all the fresh meat. Don't start anything down here, or I'll have Brock kick your ass.
A nice place you got here.
You must be drunk. Are you gonna order or what?
You have any stories about this place's history, perchancington?
History? What, not enough shit around here already? You need to dig up more? Don't know if it ever had an official start. It's just been here forever. Stuck in the river and full of assholes.
Bet someone like you hears a lot of stories. Can't you share one?
No, but I can damn sure share a bag of get the hell out of my bar. First one's on the house. Now scram.
Really? Because Bannon said he organized the entire place himself.
Huh. Why, that lying son of a bitch. He wasn't even born when I got here. Want to know this tub's history? Only person who really knows it is Pinkerton. And most think he's dead or gone. He's holed up in the other half of the ship, and he don't like visitors. He'll set you straight.
Okay.
I'll be...
Pinkerton, eh?
Oh, come on.
do you
Pay
have?
more attention to what you're doing.
Beer.
Well, I need to get my lockpick 5 points up. Reckon I need to kill some stuff. Look like I'm pretty close. Or is there another door? hate the geometry of this game. What is this? I'm just gonna try to kill some stuff and maybe level up. Oh. Like 300 XP.
Time to kick some ass!
Anybody else?
Time to kick some ass! Kill that son of a bitch! Everything I like. Whoever lives in there sure as hell doesn't want
LOB Enterprise. And with all personnel emergency. Standard policy, all employees are required to carry low-grade military class weaponry at all times. In the event of a hostile takeover, your desk can be used as a makeshift barricade. Position under the desk between yourself and your opponent, then crouch behind the desk while firing any weapon approved on Form B-43-2. Note, cafeteria privileges will be suspended in the event of a hostile takeover. Focus. I need to, I'm gonna go, boom.
Enemy lead! God, sort of. Done my best. It's just pain, soldier. Have some of this and tough it out.
There we go. I like the sound of that. I also like that. Alright, let's get up out of here. Sidetracked Sammy over here. How do I get out of here?
Time to kick some ass!
Look what it is.
Commencing neutralization. Locking on.
Hostile target detected.
What's the matter, you pansy
Will be
ass
restored soon.
Getting tired.
Please stand by.
I just want out of here, bro.
not be alarmed. Order will be restored.
Since you don't seem willing to then kill yourself. Target
I just want out, bro.
Target lock status.
It's so hard.
Locking on. Firing. Time to kick some ass. Detected. Enemy lead. Non-combatant signal. Gear up, soldier.
All is right.
I do not care anymore. Just get me out of here. Whoa. That's a lot of places. Holy crap. Pinkerton. I hope this is the right place after all that. I don't know if he's even in here. Alarms activated elsewhere. Like where? Okay. There you are.
How the hell did you get in here? I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying. This is the part where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already.
Man, I need to know about the city's history.
What? I have better things to do than yak about those backstabbers up topside. Now get going.
I hear you're the only one who knows the truth about Rivet City's founding. Founding?
Ha! Sounds like you've been poking around, all right. I'm surprised any of those reprobates even remember me. Maybe they still laugh about how they edged me out of the council back then. But you can set the record straight.
That's my goal.
For that, you have to go all the way back to when remnants of the Naval Research Institute cleared the Mirelurks off this wreck, about 40 years ago. We were looking for new lab space, and this bucket of bolts just happened to have a well-preserved science bay on it. Everything else just grew up around that lab once we got it up and running. The science team was led by one H. Pinkerton.
So, you used to be in charge. How'd you end up here?
That lasted until about 18 years ago, when those ambitious backbiters like Lee and her little team showed up. She came in with her big Purity Project pipe dream, and my whole staff started working with her, those traitors. She even took my seat on the council. By then, I was glad to leave it behind. But hell, if I'm leaving the city I made great.
I can't imagine why she'd be more popular, even assuming this is all true, or... Do you have any evidence of all this?
Of course I do. A good scientist always keeps track of their data. Here, they probably don't even remember, but I kept the records of that first council meeting. Take them, if it'll put them in their place.
Thank you.
Don't...
That's it for me. That was very annoying. As always, shouts out to patrons, $1 a month, get your name on credits, a bunch of other perks. See you guys in a week. Yeah.